Well, let's start with this. The largest selling agricultural product in New York is milk, but on course to overtake that by a long shot, yes, is legal marijuana. How big might it become? Well, organizers point out that they're holding this marijuana marketing expo at one of the country's largest convention centers for a reason.
That's going to be the biggest market in the cannabis industry is New York and New Jersey, the whole East Coast.
That's not just anyone talking about the recreational marijuana industry. Rapper and film and TV actor Redman says the same thing that financial analysts are saying. Legal cannabis is on course to be big, with our region leading the way, even though legalization here is happening years after more than a dozen other states.
We say that brands are born in California, but they're made in New York. The real money is going to happen in this part of the country. This is where the population base of the U.S. is. It's going to get the adoption of the federal government because they're going to see this in their backyard.
Gretchen Gailey runs the Cannabis World Congress and Business Expo. It's a national gathering of cannabis entrepreneurs, but it's here in New York because of our region's potential.
There are people planting cannabis right now. People thought it was going to take forever in New York, but they got it done.
But it's still not quite done. This year, New York legalized recreational marijuana sales, but because the process of licensing takes time, no legal sales have happened yet. In New Jersey, sales began in April. However,
neither New York or New Jersey is there yet.
A businesswoman and policy leader points out the legal business here is in its infancy. New Jersey reports $24 million in sales in the first month. Both states' policies are aimed at having profits benefit communities impacted by the war on drugs, with sales happening there. But doing that won't necessarily be easy.
There needs to be more education, there needs to be mentorship, there needs to be incubator programs so that businesses are able to scale and they're able to be successful, because that's what's going to make the industry successful. You don't want people failing.
Agreeing with that for businesses?
Light up, but most importantly, spend some money.
Mayor Eric Adams.
We allocated almost $5 million to giving people real information, help them with the licenses. Make sure when those 200 cultivation licenses are fully rolled out, the retail license, 200 retail license, that we can make sure people have access.
So he's saying the city is also making efforts to ensure that cannabis sales locations are placed in communities most strongly impacted by the war on drugs. This Cannabis Marketing Expo runs through Saturday evening. Reporting live from outside the Javits Center, I'm James Ford, Pix 11 News.